All right, we are live a little bit earlier than expected. We're at commercial break. We are about 15 minutes away from them revealing the bracket. I'll go over. Here's what we know. We know my Oklahoma Sooners is one of the teams looking. This was a crazy week with tournaments. A lot of bid stealers. Yada yada yada. So let me pull up a list here. All right. There's basically 6 teams fighting, I would say, probably for the last 2 spots. So you have St. John's, Seton Hall, Providence, Oklahoma, Virginia, and Michigan State. Those 2 of those teams will get the last 2 spots, assuming. And right now, most bracketologists has Oklahoma in as the last team in. So this is going to be a long day for me. Stuvie's Iowa State Cyclones won the Big 12. Won the Big 12 last night. Look dominant. Iowa State, that potential number 1 seed. Like we said, we'll find out. So and now we have about 15 minutes to just wait. Illinois has just won the Big Ten championship, wrapping up all the conference titles. UAB, the bid stealer, comes in. I think they said 22 number 1 seeds in their conference are left out. They're going over the post game and all that, and it's going to be a long couple days for us here. It's going to feel like days. I've been sitting on the edge of my seat. I've known ever since Friday this was going to go down to the wire. So A10, I think Dick Gwen, I don't know how to say it. They stole the bid for the A10 after Dayton was upset. FAU choked, lost to Temple. Not ideal. North Carolina lost to NC State, and Colorado stole the bag against Oregon. Crazy game earlier today with Brown and Yale going down to the complete last shot of the game. Brown just choked that, couldn't hit any free throws till the end. So right now they're just talking about the Big Ten championship. I personally think Oklahoma needs to be in. You can't punish a team who play in the toughest conference with a top 10 strength of schedule. I mean, you can't leave a team out. They won 20 games. I understand the Big 12, like all these Big East fans are saying, the Big 12 didn't play anybody in the non-conference. Yeah, when you have such a tough conference fight, you're going to want to get wins. I don't see Virginia getting in. Out of those 6 teams I named, hold on, let me see if I can pull up that 6. I just personally don't think Seton Hall and Providence, I think they're out. I think the real debate for these last 2 spots are Oklahoma, Michigan State, Virginia, and St. John's. I just did not see enough from Virginia in the ACC tournament. Their offense is god awful. I don't think there not be a fun team in this tournament. And then that leaves St. John's, Oklahoma, Michigan State. I think Oklahoma has the better resume than Michigan State, but Michigan State is a blue blood. And yeah. So this is the final bracketology, final time in the Big 12 tournament. Like we said, they lost to TCU before we went live. So, like we said earlier in the live stream, in the podcast last week, Stevie would not be joining us today. So, right now it's basically a 50-50 split to see if my Sooners make it. That'll most likely be in Dayton, but I'll take it. I think they'll be the last four in my opinion. But there's a good chance Oklahoma won't take the NIT bid to just recruit the transfer portal. So they're going over to Illinois. Illinois won the Big Ten. So now they're going after trophy presentation. Who? Looks like Vanderbilt has just hired Chris Mack to be the new head coach. He was he used to be the head coach of Louisville. Yes, he was the old head coach of Louisville who just got fired got fired 2 years ago. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's just about to start. We're 10 minutes away. All right. So Seth Davis has just came out with his final bubble. He has FAU, Michigan State, Seton Hall, and Oklahoma in. St. John's, Pitt, Utah, Virginia, and Indiana State out. I don't think FIU should be in. They played a worse schedule out of every team on the bubble, but they're getting biased because they made a run last year in the tournament. So we're 10 minutes away. They're showing them. I don't know if they're filling out a bracket or they're filling out something. Whew. Long day, guys. I've been on the edge of my seat. Gary Parrish has Oklahoma a 10 seed. I don't know if that means they're playing or not. Looks like it was the first 10 seed, so which means you would be playing Gonzaga. No, you'd be playing Boise State. So they have Oklahoma playing Boise State. Um, just whew. Joe Lenardi has Oklahoma in. Last team in. Bracket Matrix has I think Oklahoma 95 out of the 103 brackets in. So I don't. I have a feeling I think Oklahoma's in. I'll say that ahead of time. I wouldn't be surprised if they're out, but I think they are in at this point right now. Shout out Oklahoma baseball for sweeping TCU. Maybe they can finally rank them. I'll use my platform to say rank Oklahoma baseball, please. Um, well, Jeff Berzalo, they may call it the Statue of Liberty game. An ESPN basketball analyst has Oklahoma the first team out, but he is a Northeast guy, so he has St. John's and just stupid to me. But wouldn't surprise me because not Joe, Richard, no, Rick Pitino has a very shady background, and they, you know, 7 minutes away. I think I should just reveal it now. Honestly, they're in Fred Hoiberg's house, which are Nebraska. Oklahoma won't have a watch long. So majority that I have seen has Oklahoma in right now. Let's see what the Oklahoman said. Oh, I don't want to have to pay for it. Maybe we can pay for it. No. ESPN's Joe Lenardi projects Oklahoma to be the final team to make the cut in the NCAA tournament. He is projected they will play Michigan State in the first four. Winner gets the number 10 seed in the West region, where they'll face Gonzaga and Salt Lake City. Women's basketball projects Oklahoma to be 5 and playing Stupid South Dakota State. That's something. That's something we can talk about next week. We'll have to see. LeBron James' old high school coach led the Quang to it. Led the Quang to the NCAA tournament. TSB bracketology has Oklahoma in as a 10 as the last team. Yes, the last team in. So see there. On the bubble, they have in order the first four out. They have Indiana State, first team out, Virginia, second team out, St. John's, third team out, Seton Hall, fourth team out. So this is going to be interesting. But ultimately, none of these people know what the committee looks at. They don't know any, really. They just go based off historical trends. There's a different committee every single year. So and they're showing, like I talked about earlier, Yale's insane comeback in the final. They were down by 4 in the final 20 seconds, and Yale came back and won and clinched their bid out of the Ivy League. Beat 13 and 17 Brown. My bold prediction, my pre-selection show bold predictions FAU missing the tournament, which I personally agree with. So let's see. Let's see. I didn't see any highlights of the SEC championship. Looks like Auburn won. They had a horrible injury. Florida did for their backup center. Leg is basically a Kevin Ware type injury. They had to stretcher him out. Yeah, I think he was okay, from what I understood. But Auburn dominated the SEC championship by 18 points. And then Stuvie's favorite mid-major team, because they have history of upsetting Iowa State, UAB, upsets Temple. A lot of things going on with that Temple program. They're currently under investigation for betting. I forgot what it is, but like betting inconsistencies. I guess kind of got buried by all the other stuff on the bubble and all that. I think this is the perfect year for to show that you need to expand the tournament because I have 4 more teams. I think you can add 2 more playing games. Ultimately, you can add like just make all the 11 seeds hypothetically playing games, which I don't think that would be a bad case scenario. Let's see, how many more bracketology? The final broadcast from Fox College Hoops is Oklahoma at 10 in a playing game against Colorado. So basically, it's all projecting the way. Besides the one I read where they have Oklahoma the first 10 seed, they would have all of Oklahoma in the play. We're 3 minutes away, guys. 3 minutes away. And knowing my luck, it's gonna be Oklahoma. It's gonna be the last team they announce. So I'll have to wait all the way to the last region of the bracket. Hmm. Here we go. You're now starting after your commercial break. Okay, here we go. Now we're watching. Comment on the podcast. who we to try to predict the Masters. That'd be pretty entertaining. There's Stephen Colbert. Hopefully, let's go right away and just get it all done. Because I would take this much longer. Um, I think we could basically tell how this is going to go by some of the teams we'll see as they go. If you see a highly seeded Big 12 team, that means they're very favorable in the Big 12. I mean, one team to look at is if they have Texas maybe higher than Texas at like 8, or TCU at like an 8 or high 9. That would be one to look at. Nothing to look at. If you see Iowa State's a 1 seed, I think that's a very favorable for Oklahoma. Your best wins against the 1 seed, that would be a piece. That would be really good. Somebody should just look up this bracket. So basically, the Vegas odds does have Oklahoma at a 50-50 shot. Yeah, Vegas doesn't even know if Oklahoma's in. Come on, come on. Let's start this. So it looks like I have run over all bracketologists. So now we are just waiting. It's 5 o'clock. So anytime now, they can just start the show and get going. And here we go. First words of the show is here we go. They showed Loyola Chicago highlights. Maybe that's a good sign. As the Final Four is in Phoenix this year, so there are some a lot of Phoenix shots. There's all the. Oh, what is that? Oh, those are all people. they mixed up Nebraska and Iowa State. Here we go. Let's just cut the small talk out. Let's just go. Now they're talking about how the normal voice of the tournament is not going to be there this year. He's dealing with personal family issues, so he will not be. It's a person that usually leads the tournament, basically the Reese Davis of the crew. Here we go. Here we go. Oklahoma, better be in. Committee better not have messed up. Here are the tournament brackets. In the East, your number 1 overall seed is UConn. Not a good start. Well, I think it wasn't the UConn, but UConn will be playing in Brooklyn. They will be playing the winner of the play-in. Oh no, they will not be playing. They will be playing Stetson. 16. First time ever Stetson will make the tournament. Here we go. 8 seed. You can see immediately what conference I will favor here in the 8. Florida Atlantic's in as an 8 seed. Well, that's not good sign. Florida Atlantic is in as an 8. Not a good sign. 9. Northwestern's in at 9. Not a good sign either. That's two bubble teams right there. Five is San Diego State. Mountain West is going to have 6. So I think that's a at this point. UAB is going to be number 12. Stevie's breathing relief right now. Auburn is the 4 seed, SEC champion. Auto bid. Yale is the 13 seed, buzzer beater. I, I'm not going to go over any predictions here. We're going to save that for our next podcast. Omaha, Nebraska. This is a big one. BYU is a 6. Immediate showing that they are not favoring the Big 12. Not a good look. Not a good look. That's Oklahoma's second best win. Duquesne at 11. Interesting. Illinois is a 3 seed in Omaha, fresh off the Big Ten championship. We're getting our first 7-10. This is the one. This is a bubble team coming up. I don't think this will be Oklahoma because they won't put them in the same. And Iowa State's going to be playing Morehead State. I think this basically is showing Iowa State as a 2. Washington State is a 7. This is a big one. We got a 10. Drake as a 10. Ooh. Iowa State's a 2. Ooh. Oh my God, Stubby's going to this game. Stubby is going to this game. He has said it. It is South Dakota State versus Iowa State. The Stubby Bowl. The Stubby Bowl. South Dakota State, Iowa State, and Omaha, Nebraska. All right, quit yapping. Let's go. Okay, they're just talking right now. And now we're going to commercial. So we're going to have the commercial after every single thing. So now we're just waiting for the rest of the tournament, and we're at commercial. So let's see. We have to hope they want to go to the Midwest because Oklahoma would hypothetically be in the Midwest. This committee has went out on the record and said that the Big 12 manipulated the net rankings, which is fucking stupid. They didn't. They knew they played the. They knew it's the toughest conference in the toughest conference in America, and they scheduled an easy non-con. How can you blame Oklahoma for that? I mean, here we go. Here we go. We're back. What's going on? On the South, Houston's the number 1 seed, which means there won't be a Big 12 team for 8 or 9 here, basically. They will be playing. Houston will be playing. They're just yapping. Houston will be playing Longwood Lancers. Upset. I think they upset High Point. Nebraska is an 8. Went on a run in the Big Ten tournament. It's our first time making it since 2014. Nebraska is in as an 8, and number 9 will be Oklahoma. Texas A&M is a 9. Oh, well, that's done. Oklahoma's done. Five. Wisconsin is a 5. Basically went on a run. Everybody looked like their season was over. Ooh, that's an upset right there. James Madison playing Wisconsin. Duke is 4. Not surprised here. Vermont. That's a good matchup too. Pittsburgh. Texas Tech is a 6. NC State in 11 won the automatic qualifier. Kentucky's a 3. All right, we're gonna figure it out here really quick. Oakland. They'll play Oakland. Here you go. This is one to look. We got a bubble team. Florida is a 7. This is a big one. This could be Oklahoma. Boise State and Colorado are playing. That was expected. Colorado was expected to be in. Not looking good. Marquette, a 2 seed. By Western Kentucky. We got half the teams in. 32 teams in. We knew Colorado was going to be in. So we're going to another commercial break. Maybe they're not valuing the Mountain West. ultimately, probably, like I said, you needed Oregon or you needed someone else to win. Let's see here. Come on. I just wish they didn't do this whole commercial stuff. Here we go. And let's just start. I don't think Oklahoma's in. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Based on what I've seen, I don't think Oklahoma's gonna make it. So let's see. I could be pleasantly surprised, but right now I do not think Oklahoma's in. Here we go. Right, we got a CBS commercial, which means it is coming back on after this. Here we go. Um, I'm just like really nervous. Here we go. Can we just go? I don't want to listen to you talk. Here we go. Midwest. This could be us. Purdue. Purdue is number 3. Montana State and Grambling. Grambling State. Number 8, Utah State. Number 9, this could be Oklahoma. TCU was a 9. That'd be a good sign. Vibes might be up. TCU is in. Let's see what else we have here. I mean, that kind of TCU is a 9, so that might it's Gonzaga a 5 seed. Oh shit, Gonzaga's done. What? How the is Gonzaga a 5 seed? Wow, that was a shocker. Kansas is a 4. Kind of vibes are up. You have four Big 12 teams so far? No, five. Five. Iowa State. 4 or 5 so far right now. We have not seen Texas. We haven't seen Oklahoma yet. So Stanford playing Kansas. That's a sneaky good matchup. Kansas. South Carolina's a 6. They will face Oregon. Might have stole our bid. I'm going to be honest. Not looking good. Creighton is a 3 seed. Like they said, TCU at 9 might bode well for the Sooners. They do have similar resumes. So here we go. 7-10. Texas is a 7. Oklahoma's not a 10 in this one. Virginia is in. Holy shit. They did not put Virginia over fucking Oklahoma. Texas is a high, though. That's a good sign. So we have the playing games. All the playing games for the 11s are done. That was your. That's it. Over. I can't do next, man. Well, here we go. Hopefully Porter Moser likes unemployed. I don't know. No, I'm good, guys. Here we go. Virginia being in is so fucking stupid, Stewie. Virginia being in is so stupid. But they did overvalue Texas and TCU, so I'm holding out hope. Maybe we're that last 10 seed. There's no more playing. Michigan State hasn't been named. Oklahoma hasn't been named. St. John's, Providence, all them. Indiana State, I don't know. There's still a 10 seed left without the playing. No more playing games. North Carolina is the last 1 seed, as we expected. They haven't valued the Mountain West, but it looks like all the Mountain West teams. I don't want to hear it, Stu. At least you're in. At least you're in. Okay. How they would play Howard and Wagner. Play-ins are done. Mississippi State in 8. Michigan State's a 9. It's over. Michigan State a fucking 9. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. This committee's a joke. 19 and 14. Oklahoma has 20. St. Mary's is a 5. They overvalued the West Coast Conference. Gonzaga's a 5. St. Mary's is a 5. They face Grand Canyon. Alabama's a 4. I don't know who's going to be the last 10. I don't. It's going to be either Oklahoma or St. John's, I think. I think. As you haven't had, I think Oklahoma, it's either Oklahoma or St. John's here for the 10. Clemson's a 6. I don't understand no Clemson's in. New Mexico's in 11. Baylor's at 3. Not looking good. It comes down to this. 7-10. Dayton. This is the last chance here for 10. Nevada's in. Oklahoma's out. Oklahoma is out. Ooh, it's so stupid. You put Michigan State in as a 9 over Oklahoma. Virginia's in over Oklahoma. Oh, that's so fucking stupid. Let's see. We're gonna show the last first 4 out to show me it. Absolute horseshit. 20 wins in the best conference in America isn't enough to fucking make the tournament. But Michigan State wins 19 in the weak ass Big Ten and they're in. Fucking stupid. And Virginia, who can't even score 40 points on offense, gets in. Mm. That's pain. ACC gets 5 in. You fucking joke. Motherfucker, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's the first team out. Don't even talk about Oklahoma. Oklahoma's the number 1 seed in the NIT. Woohoo! Who fucking who? Well, guys, disappointing end. Well, I'm gonna end the podcast here, guys. Not pod, but whatever. They didn't even talk about him. They didn't talk about him being the first team out. I won't probably know until later on. Just heartbroken. They put Michigan State. They valued the blue blood, way overvalued them. But all right, well, I'm just done with the NCAA. I mean, obviously overvalued blue bloods. I'm gonna end the podcast here. Thank you guys for joining and watching. Um, yeah, sorry guys. Sorry for the bad news. Terrible end. Terrible end of the stream. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.